Does your dryer sound like this? Well, if it does, it's got to be fixed. Alright, so as you heard, this dryer is making a ton of noise. And to the best of my knowledge, I think it's one of the back bearings like this here. And those are located way in the back. They're idler pulleys. And I think the bearing's gone in one of them. Alright, so the first thing we did is we removed these screws here and here for the door. And then this door actually slides up, has little latches. You can kind of see where it kind of hooks in. And then there's two screws on this side here, because these doors are reversible. Take these out. Now this will pop out, and then it'll lift up from the bottom down there off two little brackets. There's two. Alright, so look at the end of this thing. You see that bearing right there? Look at the size of the hole in the middle of that thing. That thing is so worn out. I can't believe, I hope they haven't damaged anything else. The hole in the thing is at least double the size it should be. Remove these bolts so this front panel comes off here. Alright, so I'm taking the last bolt off the front here. And these two top bolts here also serve to lock this in place, this plate, like this, which holds your top down on. So once those are loosened up, your top will lift. That's why I removed the stuff from the top, because this is going to have to come up just like so. Just got to find a way to prop this up in the air here. So now we have access to the drum a little bit better, and we're going to pull this front off here. And I think it'll just come off. We do have to be cautious of the switch. There's probably a wire there. And this drops down into the channel that the dust goes into. So we're going to remove this because I'm assuming that would get caught on it as well. Alright, there's that. And you have the three wires here. And I just want to remember which way they go. I guess I have it on camera. But you know what I'm going to do, so I don't have to go through the whole camera. A good idea is just to take a snapshot with your phone, remove those wires, and we'll set that aside. Remove those, and then that's out of the way. And then, oh, maybe, oh, that's the light. Alright, that's the light up here. The sensor for moisture is down here. And they're both blue, so it doesn't matter. But those plug onto that little sensor down there. Now, those last two screws here it does have to come off to get the drum out. Alright, and that screw there is different size than the rest, so you want to keep that one separate. There's one down in this corner here. I think it should just come out. There we go. Now those two little pieces I was talking about, they're little pads that the drum rides on up in the front. Alright, so you can see now, here's the blower. Now this is something here, again, this is all maintenance that we should do on these things, but it takes time. You got to pull them apart. But to make them run the most efficient they possibly can is to keep these blades clean. The dirtier they get, the less the airflow. And you can see there's a lot of stuff stuck in these blades. So of course, you're not going to have as good of airflow. So we're going to get all that cleaned out. This thing will be like new when we're done. Alright, so we can see the belt runs down here, around the motor, and then around that pulley right there, it looks like. So we should be able to just remove that here. Alright, you can put it down and hold the light. I got it. So I'm just going to slide the drum out. and slowly undo the belt as I go. The drum is now out. So what fell off was just the two locking pieces that go in the top. Goes around the motor like that, and then both of them go underneath this. And it looks like it's wrong, but once you pull this tight and around the drum, they separate from each other. So they're not gonna be rubbing. One will be under the drum, and then this one would be pulled up here, going around this side of the drum. And I do feel a bad spot in this, so I'm glad I ordered a new one. I felt it somewhere. Right here you can see some fraying, so I'm glad I got a new one of those. Now here's the piece I want to show, and I'm going to show it with the other camera up close. So I just want to show this up close with this camera as well. Look how, oh look at this. It basically just, that's been our bearing. And this is how it should look here. That thing is shot. All right. So we're gonna put a new one of those on. All right. That's why it's so loud. All right, so in this case, I can just pull this right out of the way, but I still got to get this clip off and get this shaft off here. Oh, I got it. It's in my hand. So that's the clip ring we're trying to take off right there. And then this should, now the washer part already fell off. There's some way here. Yep. So this was on there too, but again, it's so worn out. Let's see, I can tell you right now it's not going to be perfect. What really needs to happen is that shaft needs to be replaced. But, oh! It comes with a new shaft. Is it the same size? By golly, it is. We're going to replace the shaft too. I did not realize it came with that. That is great news. Hopefully this is...
right? Quarter?
I don't know, I just grabbed. No, half. Alright, so you just get that loose, and then we're going to take this off. So there's the old one, and it's definitely worn there. Let's put on this on the floor so it don't mix it in. Then we're going to put the new one on. I'm very glad that that came with a new one. And because, is this the old nut? There's enough space back there to put the second nut on. I'm going to go ahead and do it because it'll be locked on. There's no lock washer, so I'm putting the old nut on top of that one to lock them in. That's that washer. That's that washer. And that's what's left of the spring-loaded one. Or paper, plastic one. I'm just trying to see how it went, but... Alright. Let's see if we can put this one on. That one goes there. That goes there. If we had the right pliers, so this would be a lot easier, but we can do what we have. Key is to get it to stay there. Couple little knocks. Comes out. Like I said, that one, this side seemed okay, but we're going to replace it anyway. We'll put the second bolt on it too. Then we know there's no chance of it backing off. Alright. And it's got that spring-loaded washer. Alright, now I'm going to start reassembling. So, a couple things I'll point out is, for some reason, I accidentally must have ordered the wrong idler pulley as far as for the belt. And good thing, actually I checked mine over really good. I thought about ordering one and putting it back together afterwards. There's actually nothing wrong with this one. There's no plate in it as far as on the shaft itself, so it's going to be fine. The problem was, of course, this pulley back here that is now all in new. And we're going to go ahead and put the drum back in now, at least somewhat. We'll have to straighten it out once it's in there. You can do this alone, but it is easier with a helper. I get the somewhat in position there.
Not on the...
You can see now, hopefully, the camera, the belt is running around the idler pulley, and then this one here goes down and around the motor. And then we're just going to work this into position here where the old mark is on the drum, so it's somewhere where it should be. And then that's about all we can do with that. Then we're going to go ahead and we got to put the front on this thing. Reinstall this. You gotta get that lined up with the air outlet right there, and then get it lined up with that as well. One down there and one up in this corner, if I remember correctly, and then we'll just adjust the drum here in a minute. Alright, so we got that on, and just make sure the felt is in position and the drum is sitting on those glides down there. We put this cover on. Two ones went down here, I need light. One on that side. And one on this side. That's those. These two went up here. Huh?
Yes.
Is that how it was?
Yeah, gray and blue.
And then this one went here. And I have the picture, but I think it was white, gray, and red.
Yep.
Those in. Way or this way? That way. You get those hooked back up in there, and it slides right up in that little slot right there, tips down, and that's what locks your top back down. I saw that dime down in there. You can see you got these two tabs right here, and the holes in the bottom of that are going to sit right there. Alright, and since the door is going to be swinging the other way, we put the white plates on this side. With the screws. Slide that back down in there. Now we just have the door. The door, again, it's got those little locking pieces. There we go. And there we go. And then they slide down. Then you can put the screws back in. Let's see if the door closes. Door closes good. And now the big test. How does it sound? Oh, we gotta plug it back in. Oh, isn't that nice? Can barely hear a thing. Is it turning? It is turning. So, what a difference. It's like a brand new dryer. Anyway, thanks for swinging by Shane's Main Shop. Please like, subscribe, comment, come back often for more videos. Take a look over here for a video that might have an interest to you, one over here. And don't forget to click on the icon down here in this bottom corner to subscribe. And as always, have a great day.